While skeptics in the field of artificial intelligence continue to argue that AI will never achieve consciousness and will remain just an imitator of the internet, a small Chinese company has made a breakthrough. They have created a thinking model for only $6 million, less than the salary of some AI engineers in Silicon Valley, that rivals OpenAI R1 while being open and affordable. It costs $2.50 to process 1 million tokens in the most expensive ChatGPT model, compared to 14 cents in DeepSeek. Access to the API does not require a VPN and is significantly cheaper. This model is so advanced that it will likely surpass the reasoning abilities of all the viewers of this video combined. All of this happened while American giants like Google and Meta were spending billions, triggering panic in the industry. DeepSeek succeeded by optimizing hardware and allowing the model to train itself autonomously. Some express concerns about privacy and the real cost of development, suspecting that the project is indirectly funded by the Communist Party of China. This leap has caused outright hysteria in Silicon Valley. Corporations are urgently holding meetings as China has unexpectedly taken the lead, bypassing United States sanctions, and the AI race is now in full swing. Considering that the current United States government consists of technocrats like Musk, we can expect a response similar to the launch of the Sputnik by the Soviet Union. Trillions of dollars will likely be poured into this race. These news caused a collapse in the value of shares of technology companies in the United States and Europe by $1 trillion United States dollars on the 27th of January. The American chip manufacturer Nvidia fell by 15%. What triggered such a reaction from investors? In reality, DeepSeek can hardly be called a little-known laboratory. The company was founded in the year 2023 by Chinese entrepreneur Liang Wenfeng. He also heads the hedge fund Highflyer, which owns DeepSeek and other companies specializing in artificial intelligence. The first mention of DeepSeek came in November of the year 2023, when the company released DeepSeek Coder, an open-source model designed for coding tasks. In May of the year 2024, DeepSeek introduced the large language model DeepSeek V2, which shook the local artificial intelligence market with its high performance and low cost, forcing technology giants ByteDance, Tencent, Baidu, and Alibaba to reduce prices for their own language models. In November of the year 2024, DeepSeek made its next-generation large language model DeepSeek V3 publicly accessible. Afterward, the Chinese startup began attracting global attention. And now a new release. On the 20th of January, the company presented the large language model DeepSeek R1. By the 25th of January, the mobile application DeepSeek had been downloaded 1,600,000 times, reaching first place in application stores for iPhones in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, China, Singapore, and Australia, according to data from market tracker app figures. What sets R1 apart from other artificial intelligence models? The primary difference for users lies in the fact that DeepSeek R1 not only provides a final answer, but also displays the entire chain of reasoning and interconnections. The model thus simulates the process of human logical reasoning. It works like an expert panel where each member specializes in a specific field. When a user poses a question, the response is generated with input from the specific specialist relevant to the query. DeepSeek R1 is fully open source, enabling external developers not only to use the technology for commercial purposes, but also to adapt it for various artificial intelligence-related tasks. DeepSeek claims that the model approaches or surpasses competitors in areas such as coding, mathematics, general knowledge, and conversational quality. According to the American Forbes, DeepSeek shows comparable results to competitors like OpenAI and Meta on certain parameters, but it requires fewer computational resources for training and operation. As reported by MIT Technology Review, which Forbes references, this is likely a consequence of United States export restrictions on advanced artificial intelligence chips, forcing startups in China to prioritize efficiency. This efficiency has also allowed DeepSeek to significantly lower its prices compared to OpenAI. The cost of its application programming interface is 55 cents per 1 million input tokens and $2.19 per 1 million output tokens, compared to $15 and $60 respectively for OpenAI. One issue that has troubled many users of the neural network is censorship in the DeepSeek chatbot. Like several major technology platforms from China, DeepSeek appears to censor content deemed sensitive by Beijing. For instance, when asked about the protests in Tiananmen Square in Beijing, the chatbot responds, "Sorry, this is beyond my current capabilities. Let's talk about something else." Why has the release of DeepSeek shaken global markets? The release of the new language model from this Chinese startup raises numerous questions both politically and financially. For many years, Washington has sought to restrict Beijing's access to certain high-tech devices necessary for artificial intelligence development. These measures are aimed not only at slowing the success of Chinese companies in the global artificial intelligence market, but also at ensuring the technological dominance of American startups in this field. The success of DeepSeek, which managed to create an efficient language model for a minimal cost using NVIDIA's less powerful H800 chips, calls into question the effectiveness of export restrictions and the dominance of American companies in the market. If there has truly been a breakthrough, and the cost of training models has dropped from $100 million or more to an estimated $6 million, this is very positive for efficiency and end users of artificial intelligence. For them, it means more affordable prices. In other words, it will now be much harder for OpenAI, Meta AI, and other giants to justify their enormous infrastructure and development expenses, as well as for their suppliers to defend the prices of their equipment, analysts say. DeepSeek demonstrates that it is possible to develop powerful artificial intelligence models at lower costs. This could potentially undermine the investment appeal of the entire artificial intelligence supply chain, which relies on high expenditures by a small number of hyperscale companies. In reality, DeepSeek has lower software usage, but the amount of staff and the cost of data processing remain high for the Chinese company. A competitive artificial intelligence model from DeepSeek, created with only 5% of the capital expenditures of its Western counterparts, dampens the optimism surrounding artificial intelligence. NVIDIA, in particular, is at risk, as demand for its products and its profitability may be significantly overestimated. Senior portfolio manager John Whiter from Pictet Asset Management told Reuters that the current situation will negatively impact NVIDIA in the short term. Expectations for NVIDIA's Blackwell chips are incredibly high, but ultimately, anything that makes artificial intelligence cheaper to implement is positive for those selling artificial intelligence-related products and applications or using artificial intelligence tools, he said. Investor and strategist Ed Yardeni believes that NVIDIA may suffer if its clients no longer need a massive number of technically complex chips. However, he notes this could be good news for other companies within the Magnificent Seven. They might learn from DeepSeek and develop artificial intelligence systems using less expensive graphics processors. This will reduce their capital expenditures and increase profitability. But this may not be the happiest development for NVIDIA, Yardeni added. The success of DeepSeek means increasing pressure on American industry leaders. OpenAI and other developers will likely have to lower their prices. Additionally, the case of the Chinese startup, which created an effective model with minimal expenses, may raise questions from investors about giants like Meta and Microsoft, which plan to spend $65 billion or more on artificial intelligence investments this year, according to reports. The release of DeepSeek R1 could also mark a new milestone in the development of open-source language models. Developers worldwide are already experimenting with DeepSeek's software and seeking to create tools based on it. This could accelerate the adoption of advanced artificial intelligence models. Moreover, DeepSeek's open-source approach enhances transparency and accountability in artificial intelligence development.